You don't need a sugar daddy. You need a new mindset. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Cut to the Chase with me. Today we're going to cut to the chase about something important that is happening in the world today and every day, nowadays, and it's affecting a lot of teenagers, young people, including, what is this? Young people, including myself, a lot of other young girls, a lot of even young boys, the young generation. It's affecting all of us. And I believe that this matter has been so joked about that it's not a bad matter anymore. You know what I mean? It means that it's not bad anymore. Like, people literally joke about having a sugar daddy, being a sugar baby, having a sugar mommy, that it's not a fucking joke anymore. Oops, sorry, not the F word, sorry YouTube. It's not a joke anymore. Like, people literally want to do it and think it's fine. If the opportunity comes up, they go for it because they think it's okay. You know what I mean? And where does this come from? Recently, not very recently actually, it's been almost 6 months that I've been introduced to something on TikTok as Bob House. And it's, oh my freaking god, it's so bad that you have no idea. Maybe you do have ideas and you've seen it for yourself, but if you haven't, don't, since it's so disrespectful to young girls. And I'm not blaming the girls, I'm not judging the girls, I am blaming the society. I'm blaming TikTok for real, I'm blaming Instagram, I'm blaming the whole system of making these things okay, because it's not. For example, in this account, Bob House, there are girls who are Bobs, and you know what Bob means, a young girl that sells the photos and videos of herself naked and doing stuff, sexual stuff. Again, we're not judging those girls, okay? They're affected too. They are, in fact, I think they're victims. And they don't even know it because they're making so much money. And we're going to get to that point too, that just because you're making money out of something, it doesn't mean that it's okay, and it doesn't make you a successful person, for God's sakes. Okay, as I was saying, they're showing these girls, these Bobs, they're showing that they're making so much money and they're flexing their lifestyle, their travels, their trips, their private jets, and the homes, the houses they bought, the cars, and the everything, you know, the lifestyle is very luxurious and tempting. And you might think to yourself, I have done that too. So again, no judgment to anyone here. For example, I've thought to myself that, okay, well, I'm a business owner, I'm a young entrepreneur, which is at some days, as at some points, very hard. Okay? It's very hard sometimes. I'm not nagging, it's a blast, I love it, I love everything about it, it's perfect, but some days I feel like, okay, I'm working very hard, and that Bob in the Bob House is making way much more money than me. Know what I mean? She's making way more than I do, so it's just not fair. And I think to myself, okay, maybe I should be a Bob, maybe I should go on OnlyFans, which is, again, I don't know if I can even say the name of the app on YouTube, but OF, it's a platform that, again, is Bob's work in, and again, not blaming the girls, but blaming the system and the men that are paying for this kind of content. So all the blames are on the system here. Sometimes I think to myself, now I'm 23 and a half years old, which makes me an adult. And I consider myself as an open-minded, wise person. Okay, maybe some people would say after this that you're not a freaking open-minded because I'm saying this, but listen to me. I am. I know what I'm talking about. I'm an adult and I think to myself, and I have a job and I'm making money and I have a great life. So I think to myself, okay, maybe I should be a Bob. Now imagine that a teenager who doesn't have money, who is, oh my God, what is that, a fly? Who is coming from a family that can, like, the family that isn't that, able to provide for the things that the society, again, is telling her that she should have. Like on Instagram, on TikTok, everything. And she doesn't have the money, and she thinks to herself, okay, as soon as I turn 18, I'm going to join the Bob house. I'm going to be a Bob. I'm going to, like, go and make that kind of content. What are we talking about? Like, is this life only about money? Is this about, okay, maybe you might say, okay, you are making money, so you don't have the right to talk shit about those people who are not. But again, sometimes I think to myself that maybe I should quit my business and do another one, which we all know what I'm talking about. But is this life only about making money? That would make this life so freaking pointless. And I don't believe that it's all about, like I don't believe that life is all about making money from anywhere you can, because we are precious. Like, we are precious people. We are souls. I believe in souls. I consider myself spiritual, whatever that is. And I believe that we are souls. So I consider doing that kind of like selling your soul. So is there something that I'm not understanding here? Like, is there something that I don't get? You tell me. Literally, guys, come on. My comments are open always. You tell me. Is there a point that I'm not getting, like, making that kind of money with that kind of content and going the system that is like a fraud and is rotten? This freaking system is rotten and like literally feeding pigs, like literally pigs with money just to get their money. I don't think that it is respectful to your soul. At least it's not to mine. And again, I'm not trying to judge those girls. I'm trying to judge the system because, hello, it's not okay. Now, many people would say the society and everyone. Except for, oh my god, sorry, my nose is just something, I don't know. Maybe it's because it's September, yeah? Okay. Many people are saying that you should get a sugar daddy to go on with your life. Like, get a sugar daddy to do whatever. And I know that I've talked about this before, and I know that we all agreed on the fact that it's not okay, and when you have a job, you have a job. But I'm saying that the society, the TikTok, Instagram, just not YouTube entirely, but TikTok and Instagram are literally ruining teenagers' lives. And they can be helpful too. Like, again, my business is based on Instagram and TikTok, but they are affecting young generation in a very, very bad and nasty way. For example, we are healthy. We are healthy people with minds, with creativity, with souls. Do you really think the only way to make money, to make a lot of money, is to get a sugar daddy? Now I thought to myself, why do I, literally, this is my mindset. Okay, not judging everyone, because I think that way too. Like, okay, you're going to be successful, you're going to reach that place, but if you want to accelerate the progress, just go get a sugar daddy. But I thought to myself, why do I have this freaking bad mindset? And I realized I'm affected too. I'm poisoned by this mindset, this toxic mindset that our people are feeding us, the society are feeding us. Everybody is literally telling us that we as women cannot make it without a man. And I believe that that's the biggest lie has ever someone told us. That is the biggest one. And I don't believe in that anymore. I don't want to believe in that, because many things that you see online from these relationships and all of these things that we are watching and witnessing online, they're not true. They're not entirely facts. They're not reality. Many of it is wrong, is fake. 99% of the social media and 99% of the things you see on social media is fake. And I'm not talking about fake AI thing. I'm talking about fake people making things fake because they want to appear better for you. And we are just affected and we are poisoned by this mindset, and I think it's wrong, because I checked 33.5% of top management positions worldwide are held by women. So, women are active. Women are doing the work. Hello, you don't need a sugar daddy to do it, okay? And you might say, okay, maybe they had. You don't know that. Yes, I don't know that, but I know that women can make it without a sugar fucking daddy, okay? And in general, yes, the amount of millionaires and billionaires that are women is less, way less than men, but that doesn't make it unreachable and undoable. That doesn't make it like something out of reach. That makes it exceptional. That makes it unique. And if you think reverse that, you're going to get there. Again, I think the Bob House and the whole OF and all of this kind of content that are literally advertising and telling and encouraging young people to do this kind of stuff should be cancelled, because we are canceling every other stuff. Why not these things? And another point, and the moral of story, is that making a lot of money is not always the goal. It's not the end game. You know what I mean? It's not the end game. Yes, it's perfect, but it's not the end game. Always remember that at the end of the day, you're going to sit by yourself, and it's you and your soul, and you don't want to betray yourself. You don't want to betray yourself. I know that, because you're my besties and I love you. That's that for today from your online bestie B. Subscribe to my channel already. I love you guys. See you at the next one. Bye.